Right, okay. Let's have a crack at this. I'm going to do this in one take, so I don't have the software to do it any other way. So as Blackadder fans will know, we're not at home to Mr. Cock-Up. I've been an avid consumer of guitar tutorials on YouTube, excuse me, coffee, for some time. And I thought I'd contribute to the genre, if that's the right word. Older chess frustrated me enormously because all the tutorials that I found were either simply playthroughs of the instrumental part, or even those which kind of tried to pretend to be tutorials didn't show you both hands operating together, so you kind of you couldn't get a sense of what played what when, so a bit annoying, which is why I've got the capo right down here on the 7th, so that you can actually see both things happening together. Again, if I'd had the software, then I could have done a split image or something, but I haven't, so that's tough, isn't it? Eighth note arpeggios is what this tune is about. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Apologies for teaching my grandmother to suck eggs, incidentally, but for rank beginners. An arpeggio is basically a chord, but you don't play all the notes. You're picking them, and you're picking them in sequence. So, for example, A minor, note that you would normally make A minor thus, yeah. You don't bother when you're picking, because you're not picking all the strings. So why bother? So A minor, you're playing the bass note, which obviously is the A, and then you play the G, B, E, B, G, and then you're back to the bass note. If you're not familiar with that, if you are a rank beginner, I think it's one of the first things you learn if you're being taught formally, then get used to that pattern, because there's a lot of it in this tune. Okay, so this song, let's get into it. Starts with a C major. Bass note, G, B, and then you play the D. B, G, so thus. Okay, so thumb on the A, I'm referring to the string obviously, not the note. First finger on the G, second finger on the B, and then we're back to the bass note, which is the D. Second finger on the B, first finger on the G. Okay. Incidentally, I'll apologise, I think I've got this down pretty much, but there might be a couple of little twiddly bits. It looks different every time Damien Rice plays it. So having played that C, I get it right, shall I? We then glue your finger to that C there, by the way, because it just stays there throughout. So having played that little bit through, we play the bass note, which is an open E, and then we do that thing that Damien Rice does a lot of. He hooks, there's a bloody nuisance with this capo here, but he hooks his thumb over the top, Jimi Hendrix style. So it's a double strike. And then we're G with the first finger, B with the second finger, and then another one on the G with the first finger. So we do that again. Apologies for that, I'll do that again. And then we play a G with the third finger there. And again, G, B, G, and then we're back to the top. So it plays through like that. Then we move to an A minor. And we make the full A minor, because we do that same thing again. We play the A, G with the first finger, B with the second finger, and then we play the second bass note. Okay. And then B, G. Again, I'm referring to the strings, not the notes. Then, still with that, playing that C there, we play a double strike. We play the A string open, and then we play the B. Little kind of, I suppose you call it a hammer on. Then G, B, G, C. Play the bass note with the thumb. G, B, G. Okay? So let's play that through from the top, right from the C. Okay? Then, still with our first finger on that C, we're down on the D with our third finger. And it's another double strike. So open, and then we play the F. And then G, B, G. Then once on the D string, and then B, G, B, and then another double strike. Open first, hammer on, and then finally back up to that G there. G, B, G. So notice sometimes he's going B, G, B, sometimes he's going G, B, G. Get it grooved eventually, I'll tell you. Much blood, sweat and tears and blisters. That's it, actually. The only difference is that in the chorus, you know, like time, he plays the E string instead of coming back down to play the D. So, you know, during the pre-chorus, the intro and the verse, he's going, during the chorus, like time, he plays the E and he plays the top E instead of coming back down, and that's the only difference. Let me see if I can play a little bit of it through to you. All the chests reveal themselves like a crack in the wall, starting small, and they grow in time. Yeah. And we all seem to need the help of someone else to mend that shelf of too many books. Read me your favorite lines. Yeah, that's it. I hope you found it useful. My first ever tutorial, as I said. So have fun. Do stick with it. You will get lots and lots of calluses on the end of your fingers, and it will hurt like hell. But you know, you'll get there eventually.